is the spokesperson of the delegation and the president of the Film and TV Producers Professionals Organization, TESIAP, and he is the CEO and founder of the Mint Motion Pictures. And we have young, promising, successful actors from Turkey, Mrs. Hazal Kaya. Maybe you know her from the television series Feriha, which are shown in India. And Mr. Sarp Levendoğlu, and he's also one of the leads in Little Lord, also other television series which are screened in India. And Mr. Kaan Taşaner from Fatma Gül, other television series. Our prominent director, Mr. Raha Erdem, also wanted to join us. But as you know, he is the president of the jury of the gold competition, and he is unfortunately watching films at the time. So we couldn't have separated him from the festival. We wish him success, and then we continue by our conference. Your Excellency, your turn, please.
Thank you. Okay. Well, let me start by greeting you all. This is, I think, my 8th time in Mumbai. And every time I come, I'm impressed by the kind of energy that lives in this city. It reminds me of my hometown, Istanbul, where you do feel this similar energy flowing through your veins. And of course, this energy is valid for the overall Turkish-Indian relationship. I have recently become the longest-serving Turkish ambassador in India. Actually, I've become the longest-serving Turkish ambassador serving in India since the time of Humayun, which is the 16th century. I don't think anyone will beat me to that. And we have seen a lot happening in those past 5.5 years. Almost every layer of government and society and business have visited each other. We started off by the visit of the Honorable Prime Minister, now the President of Turkey, and all the visits that did not take place for over a decade and a half took place in these 5 years. So much so that, you know, if you count the number of these VVIP visits in the last 5 years, they are more than the preceding 20 years. So what this says is not that, not only that, you know, we're trying very hard both on the side of the Indian government and the Turkish government to intensify and deepen our relationship, but it is also true, you know, kind of an indicator of the kind of discovery that is taking place between the two countries. And of course, at the political level, it's very straightforward what India means for Turkey or can mean in the future for Turkey, and what Turkey would mean for India, because we are two rising stars for anybody who has any short list of rising, emerging powers in the world. India, for sure, and also Turkey is counted within that list. We are two G20 countries. Last year, Turkey hosted as the president of G20, hosted the summit. We have been kind of at the forefront in a number of key issues affecting the world, from the fight against terrorism to striking kind of an accord, a positive relationship among different faiths. Whatever the issue, the contemporary issue is, Turkey is very much a leading kind of an actor, trying to bring the world forward. And we do need such actors, because we are living in a difficult world, aren't we? I mean, it is not a world where every place is peaceful, where the economies are going well, where every citizen, every voter is happy. It's a difficult world that we're going through, and we need very strong anchors. And Turkey and India are such actors, and the relationship between these two actors is crucial, not just for the bilateral trade, not just for the bilateral relationship, but also for the rest of the world. So all these, I think, interactions that is taking place between the two countries is showing that a new relationship is coming about. A new relationship where Turkey and India are moving forward to strike a positive movement in the overall global affairs. And where does the cultural relations come in? Well, what cultural interactions do is not only that it helps to highlight the commonalities that exist between our countries, but it also kind of intensifies, it cements and bonds these relationships. In Delhi, you know, it won't be an exaggeration if I tell you that wherever I go, you know, all the names that are sitting here from that you know from your TV screens, I'm asked about them. And actually, the evening before I came here, I was at an event and I was absolutely scolded for not bringing them to Delhi. And they said, why does Mumbai get all these action? What's wrong with Delhi? And I promised them that there will be another event with their participation in Delhi. Turkey is now at your screens thanks to the 3, now 4, and increasing number of TV serials that are catching a lot of attention in India. And I think it only vindicates my point that there is so much that we share, and there is so much goodwill on both sides, and that we're moving forward. And I'm very grateful to the Honorable Minister and on the delegation that is here. We have a very, very strong delegation that is before you. Please make maximum use of this opportunity to interact with them and help move the relationship forward. Thank you so much for participating.
So, Honorable Vice Minister.
Değerli hanımefendiler, değerli beyefendiler, ben de hepinizi saygıyla, sevgiyle selamlıyorum. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz.
Honorable ladies and gentlemen, I salute you, I greet you with all my respect. Welcome.
Medeniyetlerin beşiği Anadolu'dan, İstanbul'dan, Kapadokya'dan, Karadeniz'den, ışığın yükseldiği Hindistan'a selam ve saygılarımızı iletiyoruz.
I bring you our salutations from the cradle of civilizations, Anatolia, Istanbul, Cappadocia, to India, where the light rises from.
Ünlü komutan Napolyon'un söylediği gibi, dünya tek bir ülke olsaydı, onun başkenti İstanbul olurdu.
As Napoleon has stated, if the world were one country, the capital would have been Istanbul.
Ben sizlerin aracılığıyla Hindistanlı dostlarımızı, kardeşlerimizi Türkiye'ye ve İstanbul'u görmeye davet ediyorum.
Well, through you, I invite our friends and brothers and sisters in India to visit Istanbul.
Sizler zaten Türk dizilerinde, buradaki arkadaşlarımızın oynadığı dizilerde bu İstanbul fotoğraflarını görüyorsunuz ama bunu sizi canlı yaşamaya davet ediyoruz.
I guess you already see images of Istanbul in the TV series where our actor friends play parts in, but I invite you to see it live.
Bu değerli topluluğa bir ricada bulunmak isterim. Türkiye ile Hindistan arasında çok önemli tarihsel ve kültürel bağların olduğunu göreceklerdir.
Well, I wish to recommend you to come and see that there are very strong traditional historical bonds between India and Turkey.
Tarihsel bağlar, kültürel bağlar ve çok önemli insaniyet değerlerinin Hindistan'da ve Türkiye'de beraber olduğunu fark edebilirler.
You can realize that historical, cultural, and humanistic values are common between India and Turkey.
Biz Türkiye ile Hindistan arasındaki kültürel ve sanatsal ilişkilerin arttırılmasını istiyoruz.
We wish to continue and augment the relations between, the cultural relations between India and Turkey.
Ve kültür sanatın siyasetin üstünde olduğuna inanıyoruz.
And we believe that culture and art is beyond politics.
İngilizlerin çok önemli bir sözü var. Derler ki, şarkıları yapanlar yasaları yapanlardan daha güçlüdür.
The British say that the songwriters are stronger than the lawmakers.
Biz eğer halklarımız arasında kültür sanat ilişkisini geliştirdiğimizde çok daha kalıcı, çok daha ilerleyici bir ilişki kurmuş oluruz.
If we can strengthen the bonds between our communities, then we can have a stronger future between our communities.
Ben Cumhurbaşkanımız adına, Başbakanımız adına, Bakanımız adına Türkiye ile Hindistan arasındaki kültürel ve sanatsal ilişkilerin arttırılması konusunda kesinlikle daha ileri bir noktaya gidilmesini teklif ediyorum.
On behalf of our President, Prime Minister, and Minister, I hope to increase the culture and art relations between India and Turkey in a progressive way.
Belki şunu söyleyebilirsiniz, iki ülke arasındaki coğrafi uzaklıklar söz konusu olabilir. Ama bu bizim için engel değildir.
You may say that geographically we're quite distant from each other, but we don't think this is an obstacle.
Einstein'ın bir sözü var. Çok önemli bir söz. Der ki, mantıklı bir düşünce bir insanı A noktasından B noktasına götürebilir. Ama hayal gücü her yere götürür.
Einstein has a saying. He says that a logical statement can take you from point A to point B, but imagination takes you everywhere.
İşte tam bu sözde olduğu gibi biz de Hindistan'la Türkiye arasındaki sanat ilişkisini, sinemayı ve kültürel etkinlikleri çok daha ileri bir noktaya götüreceğiz.
So we wish to increase and develop our cultural and artistic relationship between the two countries.
Bunu beraber yapacağız.
We will do this together.
Sizlerle birlikte, sanatçılarımızla birlikte.
We will do it together with you and artists.
Ve bu anlamda Mumbai Festivali bizim için çok önemli.
And therefore the Festival of Mumbai is very important for us.
Türk sineması dünyada yükselen sinemalardan bir tanesi.
Turkish cinema is one of the rising stars in world.
Sanatçılar dünyanın her yerinde çok başarılı gösterimlerde bulunuyorlar, sanatsal faaliyetlerde bulunuyorlar.
Our filmmakers are very successful all around the world and their films are screened almost everywhere.
Bu anlamda Türk sinemasıyla Hint sineması arasında her düzeyde işbirliğinin yapılmasını teklif ediyoruz.
And therefore we propose to collaborate, in fact, a collaboration between Indian and Turkish film industries.
Burada sanatçılar var. Asıl onların konuşması. Siz de onları merak ediyorsunuz. Ben sözlerimi burada sonlandırıyorum ve gerçekten bu etkinlik için Hindistanlı dostlarımıza teşekkürlerimizi sunuyoruz.
You must be waiting eagerly to hear the artist talk. Therefore, I finish my words here, and I wish to express my gratitude to you all.
Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you. Well, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Birol Güven. I'm a scriptwriter and a producer, an actor and director, and the president of Turkish Producer Organization, and also I am the spokesman of the delegation. So I have, you see, I have the 100% of capacity representing Turkish movie. Next year I will be on my own here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the MAMI, the Film Festival Committee, for inviting us here for this great hospitality. This is a great country. We are very happy being here. This is a legendary civilization. Thank you very much. I would like to thank also our ambassador and also our counselor here in Mumbai. They made everything very easy and comfortable for us. Everything was perfectly organized. Thank you very much. And I would like to thank, we really appreciate our Ministry of Culture. They support us a lot. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to know you better, to see this culture. We would like to tell you about ourselves because we don't know each other well. We have a lot of similarities. At least our traffic jams are similar. Traffic in Istanbul is really fun, you should see. Traffic lights are optional, like here. Ladies and gentlemen, you have already met our Turkish dramas, and you know them. We know you know. And I would like to warn you, because when you start watching Turkish drama, you cannot stop yourself. You need more, you want more. But don't worry, we have more dramas. That's why we are here. We brought you a lot of dramas. And like rest of the world, of course, we are aware of your beautiful movies. We know them. My favorite one, Three Idiots. Now it is being remade in Istanbul. The shooting is about to start. Tomorrow we will be talking about it. Scriptwriter with us. So shortly, thank you very much for welcoming us here. We would like to do things together. We are expecting to sign up a co-production agreement. We are expecting a long-term good relationship. Thank you very much again for being wonderful people. Thank you.
Well, we're very happy that you could have made it here. I know that you're very busy at this time of the festival, approaching the glorious closing ceremony, probably. But I need to pass the microphone to you. We're eager to hear your views on the Turkish cinema.
I'm so sorry for being late. It's just we're trying to do too many things and shuttling between ECX and Icon and here. So first of all, a big, big welcome to all of you. You know, it's really exciting for us. The festival has had a country focus, not last year, but earlier, you know, back in the day, we used to have country focus. And me and Chairperson Kiran Rao and Festival Creative Director Smriti Kiran, we sat down and we said, we should do a country focus if we can really do it well. So it's not that you just get 6 films from some country and it becomes a country focus. You know, you need to get talent. There has to be an actual exchange of conversation and ideas, and to get a real sense of what the cinema culture of another country is. And Mr. Sabri, on that other side, has been our most wonderful collaborator, and so he just swung into it. And right now, correct me if I'm wrong, 42 people from Turkey are here? Is that right number? A little more? I mean, think about that. How amazing is that? We have 10 great films. We have the head of a jury, Mr. Reha Erdem. You know, it is, so this is how you bring a really genuine, authentic exchange between two cultures, between two cinematic cultures. And for us, we just can't be grateful enough at the enthusiasm and the love and the sort of initiative that everybody on this delegation has taken to be here. So thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much. And I must also tell you that when we had this Bollywood selection in Istanbul Film Festival, all the theaters were full house, and it has been, I think, the most popular party ever in the history of the Istanbul Film Festival. So I pass the microphone to our counsel.
Hello. Yes, basically I have almost nothing to say because my job is done. You know, we have a great Delegation. Thank you very much, Anupanava Chopra. She's great. You know, she's doing everything. So we're very grateful that she's here. We have our deputy minister coming here. We have our ambassador here. We have the professional organization. We have the talents. What else can we ask for? I mean, everything that I have prayed for is here, and you are here. And what we want is to showcase our cinema, to showcase our TV drama, to showcase our talents. And having said this, there's nothing else to say. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Mentioning the talent, I'm looking at our jewel, Hazal Kaya.
Hello. Actually, I don't want to speak in English because I'm so nervous right now. So I think you should translate. Oh, thank you, but I'm so nervous now.
Okay.
Merhaba, herkese hoş geldiniz. Şu an gerçekten kalbim çarpıyor. Ne söyleyeceğimi bilemiyorum. Burada olduğumuz için çok mutluyum.
My heart is really beating fast now. I don't know what to say. I'm very happy to be here.
Feriha aslında 2011 yılında başladı. Aradan 5 yıl geçti ve Hindistan'da böyle bir etki yaratması bizim için çok heyecan verici, çok önemli.
In fact, the television series I play in Feriha has started in 2011. After 5 years that it's been screened in India, it's very exciting and important for us.
Aslında dünyanın pek çok yerinde yayınlanıyor Türk dizileri. Ama Hindistan'daki karşılığını görmek, Hint filmleriyle büyümüş bir anneye sahibim ben. Dolayısıyla benim için çok daha önemli. Annemi gururlandırmak burada olarak benim için çok mutluluk verici.
Our television series are being shown almost everywhere in the world, but since your mother, right, belongs to a generation who grew up with Indian films, I feel very proud to make her proud.
Çok teşekkürler her şey için. Daha fazla bir şey söyleyemeyeceğim. Sağ olun.
Thank you very much for everything. I'm really not capable to say anything more. Okay, Mr. Sarp Levendoğlu.
First, I want to say hello, everyone, and thank you for great hospitality and welcome. And I'm also so excited, and because of that, you can help me for translation.
Okay.
Öncelikle çok teşekkür ederim bizi böyle güzel ağırladığınız için.
First of all, I thank you very much for receiving us so warmly.
Başta Birol abi olmak üzere TESİAP'a, Kültür Bakanlığımıza, Mumbai Film Festivali'ne de çok teşekkür ederiz. Böyle güzel ve sıra dışı bir ülkeyi görme şansını ve sizlerle tanışma şansını bize verdikleri için.
I wish to thank all the parties involved in the organization for giving us the chance to visit such an extraordinarily beautiful country.
Bu arada bir araya bizi getiren sanat gibi evrensel bir şeyle içinde politikanın olmadığı, her yerde her insana aynı şekilde ulaşabilen sanat sayesinde bir arada olmamız da beni çok mutlu ediyor. Burada bunları konuşuyor olmamız beni daha çok mutlu ediyor. Farklılıkları, yani düşünce, ideoloji farklılıkları olmadan bir arada aynı şeyleri severek izliyor olmamız beni çok mutlu ediyor.
As you know, art is universal. It is beyond politics. And I'm very happy that we are here disregarding the differences and watching the same films together.
Ve yani kendimi ilk defa burada Hintçe dublajlı seyrettiğimde çok heyecanlandım.
When I watched myself in Indian language dubbing here, I was really excited.
Yani daha 12-13 yıl oldu ben bu mesleğe başlayalı. Daha Türkiye'de bile hala basın toplantılarında heyecanlanırken burada sizlerin karşısında olmak yine çok heyecan verici ve hani bazen ne diyeceğimi bilemeyebilirim. Onun için de özür dilerim.
It's been only 13 years that I have started my career. I still get very excited, very nervous at the press conferences in Turkey, and today here in front of you, I'm even more excited. So please excuse me if I don't know what to say.
Ve biz sanatçıların her sanatla uğraşan arkadaşımın da benim gibi en mutlu eden şey yaptığımız işlerin sevilmesi ve seyircileri tarafından takdir edilmesi. Bu kadar uzak bir ülkede seviliyor olmak beni çok mutlu etti. Çok teşekkür ederim hepinize.
For every artist, it's very important to have his work being appreciated. And in a faraway country like this, to be loved and admired is very important to me. Thank you very much. So please. Again, translation? Okay. Why not?
Bunu özellikle tercih ettim. Gördüğünüz gibi en özgüvenli görünen oyuncularmış zannedilirken konuşma yetisine en az güvenen bizler olduk İngilizcesine.
Okay, I want to express this. You know, you think that actors would be so self-confident, but in fact, it's the other way around. We are the least self-confident.
Sanırım bunun sebebi aslında biz yaptığımız mesleği kendimizi tedavi etmek için seçiyor olmamız gibi geliyor. En altındaki sebep galiba bu.
I think that is because that we choose this profession because we want to heal ourselves. This is the reason which is beneath all.
Biz arta sanat diyoruz. Sanat çok yanılmıyorsam kökü Sanskritçe bir kelimeden geliyor sanatın. Tedavi, iyileştirme gibi bir anlamı olduğunu biliyorum.
If I'm not mistaken, what we in Turkish we call art sanat, and if I'm not mistaken, it comes from your language, Sanskrit, and yes, it is true. Yes.
Bu da en temeldeki ortak noktamız zaten galiba. İşte o yüzden sanat hepimizi burada bir araya getiren şey. Konuştuğumuz dilden daha önemli. Ben bugün geldim, sabah geldim, yeni kendime geliyorum. Özür dilerim hepinizden. Burada hepinizin gözlerinin üzerimde olması, pardon,
Tamam.
üzerimde olması çok heyecan verici.
So regarding sanat, this is our common basis, another conception which brings us together. Please excuse me, I arrived very early this morning and I'm very excited as my other colleagues.
Beni burada görmek isteyen herkese ve sizlere teşekkür ediyorum. Daha sonra sorular olursa konuşacağız zaten. Mersi.
I'm grateful to everyone who wanted me here to see me here today. If you have questions afterwards, I'll be happy to answer. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate.
Yeah, Madam Aline.
Just 1 minute. Can we? Okay, because it's so loud. Thank you so much.
Yes, the air conditioning was disturbing.
Yes.
From what I heard, you just finished attending and participating in a festival last night and have flown here immediately after that.
Last night? Sorry, I really couldn't hear you well.
You have had a festival in Turkey that you
To me, you're asking to me.
I'm asking
Okay.
you, yeah, yourself. Yes. And you've flown in to attend this event immediately after that.
Yeah.
Tell us about that festival and whether there was any Indian participation in that festival, and if so, how was it?
Okay, well, I'll be very brief because I shouldn't steal the stage. I'm working for the Antalya International Film Festival. It finished last night. It's a big festival which had 134 feature films in its program. And then since I created the art house program here, didn't hesitate to fly in right after that. This year we didn't have, unfortunately, Indian films, but I hope to have it like 2 years ago. We were very happy to have The Court by Chaitanya Tamhane and some other film, and we had I forgot to name the wonderful film which was in Un certain regard quand in our competition lineup. So yes, we always aim to find out, Indian films to show in our program. But I'd rather have questions for the
This
rest
is about
of...
Feriha. Can I ask about Feriha?
Sure, sure.
Okay. In March earlier this year, there was a big delegation that came down from Turkey to attend the Fiki Frames event because of the major contribution of Feriha to Indian television. It is also said that the viewership is 36 million worldwide, the viewership of Feriha. Is there anything else after Feriha that you are planning on that big scale? And is Feriha going to continue much later after the 67 episode run that it had earlier?
Mart ayında Feriha dizisinin promosyonu için çok büyük bir grup gelmişti ve dizi hakkında bir soru, devamıyla da ilgili, devam edecek mi?
Yani aslında 2012'de bitti Feriha. Çok pardon. Feriha
Shall I repeat the question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also, your next project.
Feriha 2012 yılında bitti sanırım. Yani Feriha'dan sonra Feriha kadar dünyada ses getiren bir iş yapmadım. Bir daha o kadar şanslı olmadım diyebilirim. Öncesinde var ama sonrasında yok. Öncesinde Aşk-ı Memnu var, belki burada yayınlanacak olan.
Feriha finished in 2012. I haven't done any series as popular as Feriha. But before that, I have done Forbidden Love, which was even more popular in Turkey.
Yes.
Teşekkür ederim.
Also, the delegation that came to Fiki Frames last time, what was the result or the outcome or the advantage or the gain of that delegation? What did it
Geçen
achieve?
sefer ziyarette bulunan delegasyonun sonucunda ortaya çıkan ilişkiler ve işbirlikleri nelerdir?
You're quite right, sir, in pointing out that this comes as a step along the road in terms of the engagement that we're promoting between the cinematic communities on both sides. And we started off this year with the Fiki Frames. And for the first time, Turkey participated in the Fiki Frames Festival in a big way. And we have realized at the time that there is further scope, especially given that the Turkish TV series have been quite welcome. Of course, in the discussions among ourselves and with our Indian friends, including on the margins of the Fiki Frames, we have seen potential in a number of fields. And all these tracks are moving forward now. First is, of course, the broadcasting of more Turkish TV series on more Indian channels. And that is going forward. Now new series are entering. We have gone from 1 to 2 and now 4, and more are on the way. The second part is, one of the strengths of Turkish cinema, including TV series, is the content. Turkey is very creative in the production of content, and this, of course, stems from the fact that we are, at the confluence of the East and the West and the North and the South. We are a very ancient civilization. We have a very deep historical background. We have been influencing and have been influenced by a lot of geographies, a lot of cultures. Turkey is a big amalgamation. And a very strong kind of content comes out of this. And therefore, The second track is is more and more Indian, kind of demand for the buying of Turkish content, and that too is happening. Some remakes are being shot based on Turkish content, and vice versa as well. I mean, we also have, for instance, Three Idiots as a movie, as a cult movie now in Turkey, being remade in Turkey as well. So, thank you. We will continue to influence each other, that's for sure. And the third, I think, is the kind of expansion of both the Indian cinema and the Turkish cinema to greater audiences. For instance, another strength of Turkish cinema is the fact that we are very big in what may be called the art movies and artful movies. And these requires us to branch more into festivals, whether it's in Kolkata or in Goa and other places. And all this is kind of taking shape as we come to Fikki Frames, as we come to MAMI now, and as we go to other festivals on the road. Thank you.
Hazal, hi. Samina here from Asian Age Tech and Chronicle. Hazal, can you see me? Yeah. Hi. Welcome to India. You have become a huge star in India courtesy Feriha and Zindagi. Have you had an opportunity to interact with the Indian fans?
Yani gün içinde evet oluyor ama henüz çok fazla insanla bir araya gelemedik çünkü çok hızlı turlar yapıyoruz 2 gündür.
I haven't been able to meet many people because we've been making tours of the city very rapidly.
Are you humbled by the admiration and love of the Indian fans?
Yani daha çok Twitter üzerinden ya da işte sosyal medya üzerinden iletişim kurabiliyoruz.
We usually communicate on Twitter and other social media.
Çok heyecan verici benim için, dediğim gibi çok güzel. Çok güzel ifade ediyorlar sevgilerini. Çok sevgi dolu olduklarını düşünüyorum, o yüzden o ifadelerin netliği ve güzelliği sebebiyle.
It's so beautiful, so exciting, the way they express their feelings. I like it very much.
Would you consider having a career here in India?
Bayılırım.
I would love to.
I would love it. Yani gerçekten bekliyoruz aslında. Neden biz de dans edip şarkı söylediğimiz bir Bollywood filminde oynamayalım, öyle değil mi ama?
Well, any Bollywood star you fancy working with?
Well, she said she was really expecting offers, so.
Soyadını bilmediğim için ayıplanacağımı biliyorum ama çok beğendiğim ve henüz Hollywood'a transfer olmuş Deepika.
I also don't know the last name of the actors.
Deepika Padukone.
Okay.
I love her.
Oh.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
What about Shah Rukh Khan? Salman Khan?
Amir Khan, bizim
Amir Khan. Yeah.
Three Idiots.
Yeah.
My question is also for Hazal. Hi, I'm Shweta. I'm a big fan of yours,
Thank you.
apart from being a journalist. My curious question was, were you happy with the way Feriha ended? It's being aired for the second time in India now. Last day it aired. Were you happy with the way it ended, or did you?
I'm not. Ama orada şöyle şeyler oldu. Orada aslında kanal yapımcı ve oyuncu arasında yaşanılan bir gerginlik sonucu, ki o gerginlik de şöyle bir şeydi. Dizinin biteceği söylenmişti. Ben dolayısıyla başka bir yerle anlaşmıştım ve kanal devam etmesini istedi. Dolayısıyla geç kalındı ve Feriha ölmek zorunda kaldı. Asla öyle bitsin istemezdim.
Soru Feriha'nın bittiği halinden memnun musunuz finalinden diye. Well, there was a misunderstanding between the cast and the producers.
Bir şarkı vardı. Herhalde binlerce kere dinlemiş olabilirim.
But there's one song that I think I have listened to for thousands of times.
Why this Koloveri diye.
Ben de Kaan gibi yabancısıyım ama çocukken bizim Türk televizyonlarında daha çok Hint filmlerine yer veriliyordu. Şimdi biraz uzak kalıyoruz ve işte satellite'ta maalesef Hint kanalları yok.
Well, when I was a kid, we used to watch more Indian films on Turkish television channels. Unfortunately, there are less now, so I've been a little less informed now. And then there aren't other, Indian channels among the, international channels that we can view in Turkey.
Yani büyük babamın ve büyük annemin evinde çok net birkaç kere ama Avare, Raj Kapoor'un Avare'yi seyrettiğimi hatırlıyorum.
Well, I remember watching Avare many times at my grandparents' house.
Ve tabii ki şarkısını da.
And of course listening to its song. Well, my grandmother was a big fan. she could never stop talking about that. It was one of the best films she has ever seen.
Yani bu arada konusu hala tekrar yapılsa çok evrensel bir konu. Hala da yani burada da bizim ülkemizde de zenginlik ve fakirlik arasındaki uçurumu anlatan çok nefis bir konusu var ve yani yeniden yapılsa, remake de yapılsa ben tekrar bu kadar sevileceğine inanıyorum.
I think one can make many remakes of this film, which has such a universal and influential subject. The gap between the rich and poor in this world will always exist. So I'm sure audiences will love to watch remakes of Avare.
Yeah, my question is to Mr. Govind. The Minister of Tourism and Culture has already extended he's opened his arms to come to Istanbul and do your shoot and everything. Have you have any plans to do your shoot of Three Idiots in Mumbai or in India? Because this film is based, if you see the entire story.
Sorry, I couldn't understand. Remaking,
You're making a Three Idiots
in Mumbai?
In Mumbai, because
With Turkish celebrities, you mean?
Yeah.
So, this is what I understood. So we're going to be shooting Three Idiots in Mumbai with Turkish celebrities.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the question? I have never thought about it. I don't know. Of course, that's why we are here. Tomorrow we're going to have a big forum. We will be meeting the other people, other producer in India. We came, this is the main reason why we are here. We are expecting a sign-up co-production agreement with all the advantages with the two governments. So we haven't met your people yet. We have just arrived to see the city only. Tomorrow, if you ask this question, tomorrow I can give you another better answer. But if you need, I can make up something.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can make up.
The same thing like Ma'am Chopra Ma'am, how you people support these people to get it done here?
You know, as a festival, all we can do is create a platform and I always say this, try and do an arranged marriage. फिर लड़का लड़की have to like each other, you know. So we can only just put people into a room, and then we hope that they will find synergies and they will find connections, and we will enable both industries to grow together. So it's really our ambition and our aim is to encourage this sort of conversation. I mean, look at this conversation we just had. He asked a question in Hindi, which I translated into English, which she translated into Turkish. I mean, that's fantastic. And we're all speaking together because of the movies. So as a festival, if we can create a platform for their amazing films, we have 10 of them playing at the festival, and we can put them and Indian producers, Indian content creators into a room, and we hope ki kuch acha niklega. Something good will come.
The question again to producer, writer, director, screen, whatever, I don't know, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. How many of your kind people in Turkey? How many people? Like you said, like you have everything, like, no? So you're not giving chance to others in Istanbul.
Ben de aksandan.
Sorry,
I'm
we
sorry.
couldn't
I'm
get-
really
We speak-
difficult.
He's multi-talented. Everything he has, whatever you ask, he said, I don't know anything. Even I don't know anything more apart from what he is. Like he's a director, producer, actor. I hope you're acting also, you said. Yeah. So you're not giving chance to any other Istanbul people. What is the secret behind this?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I do everything because I have very limited budget. That's why I'm very creative. When you don't have money, you have to be very creative. So I am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You must give chance to other colleagues to ask
Anupama,
questions.
Can you share with us how did this materialize that this time Turkey was going to be,
Like I said, we wanted to do a country focus, and then we spoke to Mr. Sabri, who's been always a great supporter, who's a Consul General in Mumbai and is a great supporter of the festival. And it was his initiative, and he said, we can do this, and it won't be just movies. We can do something bigger, we can do something better, we can do a talent exchange, we can bring people, producers and multi-talented people to have an actual exchange of ideas. So really the initiative and we asked and he delivered.
Hello. I'm not sure who can answer my question. Maybe you could, or you, sir. A large number of Hollywood films are shot in Turkey. The last one I saw was Inferno with Tom Hanks. What's the situation like in Turkey? Do you have a single window clearance for production? Do you make it easy for foreign groups to come and shoot there, like Morocco? Hollywood loves Morocco because it makes things so easy for them. Or do you have a bureaucratic system like we do?
About co-productions. Evet. Evet. Türkiye'de film çekmenin koşulları, ortak yapım koşulları nasıldır? Teşvikleriniz var mı? Bürokrasiniz ağır mı?
I understand. Bu soruya ben cevap vermeyeyim. Çünkü ben devletin tarafını temsil ediyorum. Bu soruya sektördeki temsilciler cevap versinler. En doğru cevabı onlar verecekler.
I shouldn't give an answer to this question because I represent the state, but the film industry should, give the appropriate answers.
Okay. From the Turkish producer point of view, we know the situation in Turkey, but your question is about for the foreigner producer shooting in Turkey. So we have a representative from the state. Maybe he can answer this procedure better because this is not something I know.
The General Directorate of Cinema has a representative, yes.
Hepinize merhaba diyorum. Saygıyla selamlıyorum. Yabancı yapımcılar için ilk önce çekim izni süreci oluyor. Aldığımız cevaplara göre, özür dilerim. Aldığımız cevaplara göre dünyanın en hızlı çekim iznini veren ülkelerden birisiyiz.
First you need a permit to film in Turkey, but I think among the world we are one of the fastest to grant this permit.
Bunun ötesinde yapımcılara teşvik anlamında şu anda KDV iadesi var. Ülkemizde harcadıkları tutarın %18'ine kadar olan tutarı kendilerine iade ediyoruz.
And there is also the possibility of tax refund. We give %30 değil mi? 18. We give 18% of tax refund.
Önümüzdeki yılda yapımcıların doğrudan cash rebate olarak alabilmesi için bir çalışmayı tamamlamayı umuyoruz inşallah.
And we wish to improve this refunding.
Teşekkür ediyorum.
Next year.
Just to add a few things. Basically, it's not only Hollywood movies, but many of the Bollywood movies have been shot in Turkey as well. And from the point of view of the consulate, what we have found, for example, Zoya Akhtar just shot a couple of years ago. I will never pronounce this right, Dildadak Nedo, but you know what I mean, yeah? The state is giving a certain amount of incentives, which our colleague has said. But we have a very, very strong tourism industry with hotels and other tour operators, etc. So what we have found is that the state, in conjunction with the hotels, tour operators, Turkish Airlines is a great facilitator in this. Of course, one of the sponsors of the MAMI Film Festival is Turkish Airlines. Turkish Cargo is here. So we can basically transport much of the goods, you know, for it's tons of stuff to Turkey very easily and in very competitive rates. So it's a state-private public partnership kind of thing that many of the foreign companies find it very useful. Of course, once there is a good movie, then this whole wheels set in motion, and this comes up with great movies. Really, I mean, you know, Ekte Tiger, etc., many of the Indian movies that have been shot in Turkey. So it is a little bit beyond the, as the minister has indicated, the states. And the private companies, you know, line production companies, which many of them are here, we have brought them, the distribution companies, all this is a team effort. And this is what I wanted to emphasize from what has been already said.
Bu soruya bir de ben cevap vermek isterim.
So here is my answer to this question.
Sektörün içinden Birol Bey olayı anlattı.
Mr. Güven has reflected the point of view of the film industry.
Selçuk Bey bakanlık adına hukuksal ve ekonomik boyutunu anlattı.
Okay, Mr. Selçuk has explained the legal aspect of the subsidies.
Çok değerli Başkonsolosumuz Sabri Bey de pratikleri ve diplomasi boyutunu anlattı.
And our respectable consulate has clearly explained different aspects.
Ben de şimdi size kültür boyutundan bir iki cümle ifade etmek isterim.
And I wish to give you a cultural point of view now.
Belki biz Türkiye olarak dünyanın en iyi ekonomik imkanlarını, en iyi hukuksal imkanları sağlamayabiliriz.
Maybe as Turkey we may not be able to give the world's best economical and legal conditions.
Ama biz Türkiye olarak, halkımız olarak dünyanın en misafirperverliğini size sunabiliriz.
But as a country and a big community, we can give you the best hospitality in the world.
Dünyanın en güzel manzaralarını, dünyanın en tarihi kültürel mekanlarını sunabiliriz.
We can supply you with some of the most beautiful landscapes of the world.
Mesela Hititliler, Urartular, Romalılar, Selçuklular, Osmanlılar aynı şehir içerisinde, aynı coğrafya içerisinde bulmak mümkündür.
You can find the traces of past civilizations like Hittites, Urartus, Romans, Selçukis and Ottomans in the same geographical regions.
Biz Anadolu'ya dillerin, dinlerin, medeniyetlerin buluştuğu bir yer diyoruz.
We call Anatolia the cradle of languages, religions and civilizations.
Ve sizi orada film çekmeye, beraber ortak yapımlar yapmaya davet ediyoruz.
And we invite you to make films there.
Teşekkür ederim.
To make co-productions. Thank you very much.
How will the co-production treaty improve things? It sounds good enough as it stands. How will the co-production treaty between India and Turkey improve things?
Türkiye ile Hindistan arasındaki ortak yapımlar nasıl bir gelişme sağlayabilir? İlişkileri nasıl geliştirir?
Anlaşma yapılırsa, imzalanırsa nasıl kolaylaştırır diyor.
If we have a treaty,
Okay. Tabii yine buna ben isterim ki sektördeki arkadaşlar cevap versinler.
again, I wish our representatives of the film industry to answer.
Ama biraz önce Birol Bey de tekrar söyledi. Hindistan'la Türkiye arasında çok benzerlik var. Trafiklerimiz bile benziyor.
But as Mr. Güven has mentioned, we have a lot of similarities in between, even the
Producer, writer, director, screen, whatever, I don't know, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. How many of your kind people in Turkey? How many like you said, like you have everything, like, you know, so you're not giving chance to others in Istanbul.
Ben de aksandan,
Sorry,
I'm
we
sorry,
couldn't
I'm
get
really
it. We speak-
difficulty.
He's multi-talented. Everything he has, whatever you ask, he said, I don't know anything. Even I don't know anything more apart from what he is. Like he's a director, producer, actor. I hope you're acting also, you said. Yeah. So you're not giving chance to any other Istanbul people. What is the secret behind this?
Yeah. Thank you very much. I do everything because I have very limited budget. That's why I'm very creative. When you don't have money, you have to be very creative. So I am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You must give chance to other colleagues to ask
Anupama,
questions.
can you share with us how did this materialize that this time Turkey was going to be,
like I said, we wanted to do a country focus, and then we spoke to Mr. Sabri, who's been always a great supporter, who's a Consul General in Mumbai and is a great.
How is the feeling like, when you see your work, your emotions, everything dubbed into a language which you may not totally understand? I mean, do you feel what are your emotions like?
Yani önce ben cevap vereyim. Ben eşimle beraber oynadım burada yayınlanan Küçük Ağa'da. Kendi sesini insan oynarken çok duymuyor ama yani eşimin sesini dublajda duyunca bayağı bir şaşırdım.
No, I was playing with my wife in Little Lord. One doesn't really hear his own voice, but when I heard my wife's noise, then it was really weird.
Ama tabii yani yaptığımız işin başka ülkelerde de seslendirilerek seviliyor olması çok onur ve gurur verici. Çok teşekkür ederiz bizi seyrettiğiniz ve desteklediğiniz için.
It's really making me very proud to see that my accomplishment is also appreciated in another country, in another culture. Thank you very much.
Yani çok güzel bir şey ama ben mesela hep ağzımı okumaya çalışıyorum. Ne diyorum acaba orada tam olarak diye anlamadığım için. Ama bence çok başarılı seslendirme. Yani gerçekten çok başarılı seslendirme yaptığınızı düşündüm izledikten sonra.
I'm trying hard to read my lips to understand what I was saying at the time, but I must admit that the dubbing is incredibly successful. I like it very much.
Do you feel the urge of learning the language? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Do you feel the urge of learning a bit of language, so whether they are doing
Dil
a good
öğrenmek
job?
Hevesi geliyor mu duyunca?
Yani benim gerçekten kötü alışkanlığımı duyduğum her dili öğrenme isteğim. Yani çok sevinirim. Ne güzel olur öğretmek isteyen olursa.
I have the bad habit of trying to learn every language I want to hear. So I'll be delighted if somebody wants to teach me.
Actually, I have a news for you and for our actors as well. We all know, everyone in this room know about 9,000 words of each other's language. I say this because there are 9,000 words of common words between Hindi and Turkish language. So we actually know each other's languages. Not the grammar, but the words.
Ben hemen her dilde duymuş olabilirim kendimi. En başarılı olan buradaki ve Uruguay'dı.
Sir,
Uruguay.
Okay.
Sir,
I might have heard my voice almost in every language, but the most successful one was here and in Uruguay.
Duyguyu aktarma konusunda en yakın hissettiğim yer burası.
Ma'am, we have a Hindi film called Mission Istanbul, which is very popular here. You know, the movie is called Mission Istanbul.
Mission Istanbul diye çok popüler
Hindi movie.
bir Hint filmi.
Saab, you work with a very adorable looking kid, does it ever feel that he steals a lot of your thunder, especially from the female fans?
Could you please speak slowly so that we can understand?
I'm so sorry.
Because we have our Turkish accent, you have your Indian accent, and we're lost in English.
Sure. So you are working with a very adorable kid in Little Lord.
Çok sevimli bir çocukla çalışıyorsunuz Küçük Ağa'da.
You three look and the entire cast look really adorable.
Ve bir arada gerçekten çok sevimli görünüyorsunuz.
So another kid is such an adorable kid. Do you ever feel that he steals a lot of thunders under you, especially from the female fans? The kid is very cute, very adorable. So you feel that a lot of your female fans are more diverted towards the kids,
O kadar sevimli ki acaba hayranların da daha çok ona eğilim gösteriyor mu?
Şimdi bizim işte Küçük Ağa'nın, Little Lord'un başrolü Emir belki tabii ki ona daha çok ilgi gösteriyorlar bizden.
Daha çok ilgi gösteriyor.
Evet, daha çok ilgi gösteriyorlar. Sonuçta o dizinin ismi de Emir Berke'den geliyor, Küçük Ağa diye. Valla benden de daha sevimli olduğu için ben de daha çok ilgi gösteriyorum ona.
Since he is the character who has given the title to the TV series, of course he is more, admired, and also he's cuter than me.
Mercy.
Bitirelim mi? I think we have all the questions. If nobody insists more. There is a special presentation for you now.
Not exactly a presentation, but we already have a representative living in Mumbai with you and figuring in Indian movies. Would you please also show your face as well? Evet, siz tabii ki siz. Tabii, Suhan. Maybe you would tell us a little bit about how it is to star in Indian movies as a Turk.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Suhagizan, and I'm acting here in Bollywood movies. And recently one movie just released. The name of the movie is Shorgul with Jimmy Shergill and Ashutosh Rana. It was about the riots which was happening in India and mostly in Uttar Pradesh. Yeah, and I'm here now for almost 2 years and finished also with the second movie, which is releasing very soon. And I just wanted to say, I'm really overwhelmed, and I'm thanking you so much for your love. I really enjoy to work over here, and of course, to connect two cultures together, Turkey and India. So, and of course, in the second movie, we made a big surprise to sing a song in both languages, Indian, it's like Hindi and Turkish. Let's see, I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. The second, second movie का नाम प्रतिछाया है और मुझे हिंदी भी आती है, so by the way. और एक्चुअली मैं आज बहुत खुश हूँ कि टर्की से इतने सारे लोग आए हैं, स्पेशली हज़ाल खया और हमारी दूसरे एक्टर्स कॉलीग्स भी। और मैं भी एक्चुअली बहुत नर्वस हुआ और एक्साइटेड भी हूँ, क्या बोलूँ क्या मत बोलूँ, ये सोचना पड़ेगा। फिर भी आई थिंक आई एम गोना स्विच अगेन टू इंग्लिश बिकॉज as well my colleagues, I'm really excited. So anyway, yeah, I'm saying also welcome. Hoş geldiniz Mumbai'ya. Ve beni çok mutlu ettiniz buraya gelmenizle. Teşekkürler. Thank you. Second movie is coming out very soon, and the informations, the full news, we will give it out in very shortly time, I hope.
Have you seen our movie in Istanbul?
So, well, it didn't screen yet in Turkey, but I hope it will, when it happened, then, yeah, I would be the happiest person. Now, definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
आवाज नहीं आ रहा था। मैम क्या कहना चाहेंगी, कैसा एक्सपीरियंस होता है सब जब देश पे जब इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे जब
बहुत मज़ा आता है। आई थिंक कि इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेंट ना, एक फ़िल्म फेस्टिवल में एक प्लेटफॉर्म अगर हम बना सकें जहाँ पर दूसरे देशों से लोग आएँ और यहाँ एक तरह का एक्सचेंज हो और आइडियाज़ का एक्सचेंज हो, और होपफुली कुछ सालों बाद डाउन द लाइन कहीं पर को प्रोडक्शंस हो, बिजनेस हो, हमारी फिल्में वहाँ जाएं, उनकी फिल्में यहाँ आएँ। आई थिंक सबका इसमें फ़ायदा है, एंड इट विल ओनली हेल्प कि यू नो टर्की में बॉलीवुड इज़ सो पॉपुलर और यहाँ पर उनका फेरिया इतना पॉपुलर है। तो आई थिंक फॉर अस एज अ फेस्टिवल अगर हम एक बढ़ावा दे सकते हैं, एक इनकरेजमेंट दे सकते हैं, देन वी विल हैव डन आवर जॉब। Any other questions? Or we're good?
मैडम जैसे बॉलीवुड में लगातार इशू होती जा रही है, ए दिल है मुश्किल।
हाय नहीं, मैं ए दिल है मुश्किल के बारे में नहीं बातें करना चाहती, टर्की के बारे में आप पूछ लीजिए। ऑल डन?